Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. And so, since we're in the Big 12, I want to pivot to another Big 12 team. We saw Kansas get off to a slow start. They were down 15-6 at home to a Missouri team that is not very good before turning it on. Goodman, how we talk about the shooting all the time with this Kansas team, right? Um, Seeing them struggle against that switching defense and that kind of like almost 2-3 zone, whatever you want to call that defense that Missouri plays. Um, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I want to be all the way in on this Kansas team. It just does not feel like they are humming at the level that a Arizona, a Purdue, a UConn is at this point.
Hey, Rob, Johnny Furphy played 7 minutes tonight. 7 minutes. Now, again, we have said like he needs to progress in order for this team to be really good. Like he's got to become a player, maybe not a dude, but like a guy that you can count on to play 18, 20, 25 minutes maybe and make some shots, because ultimately I think we all know like Bill Self is as good as it gets, but he's not a magician, right? You know, to me, you can't all of a sudden get a bunch of guys that really aren't very good shooters to all of a sudden become great shooters, right? Like Kevin McCullough, you kind of are what you are for the most part. We've seen enough of you throughout college basketball, and I love Kevin McCullough, but he's not a great shooter, right? Like DeJuan Harris is not a very good shooter. Yes, he'll have his games where he'll make them, but ultimately he's not a guy that you can rely on to make shots. El Marco Jackson can't shoot it. Timberlake hasn't been able to shoot it. We've seen that. KJ Adams, he's great from 8 to 10 feet, but beyond that, he can't shoot. Your best shooter is Hunter Dickinson. That is a scary, scary proposition when it comes to the NCAA tournament and trying to win 6 straight, which is what it is for Kansas. Ultimately, anything short of 4 straight, nobody gives a shit about in Kansas. And really, it's about national titles.
Yeah, I'm going to throw something at you, though, T.O. Goodman said Kevin McCullough is what he is, and we know what he is. I think he's an All-American this year. Like, tell me if this is a crazy take. Right now, for a top 3 team in America, he's sitting here averaging 19 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, playing elite-level defense while shooting 39% from 3 on 3.5 attempts per game. Like, that is All-American numbers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Here's another thing that's kind of weird is that they just don't take them either. Like 3 of 10, that's not a whole lot of threes against a switching defense where you're able to put pressure on the rim. Missouri's okay. I think they're a mid-level team in the SEC. They're just okay. Kevin McCullough, it's just that they just kind of battled and battled and battled. And I feel like where Kansas knows exactly where they are, they're taking advantage of some teams who are still trying to figure it out right now. The top end for Kansas, DeJuan Harris played 40 minutes. Their bench guys are this: Parker Braun, 5 minutes. Furphy, 8. Or you said 7, I'll go with 7. McDowell, 4. Timberlake, 6. He's got no faith past his first 5. That worries me a little bit more than the three-point shooting, truth be told. They're still very good.
Yeah.
And I just think like eventually something's going to happen to where you need somebody off the bench to provide something. And there's just not a whole lot of faith being put in the guys coming off the pine.
Yeah, the bench combined for 23 minutes, and every starter played more at least 26 minutes for Kansas today. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.